Listen to me for just 30 seconds, because these next moments might change the direction of your entire life. Right now, as you're hearing my voice, you are standing at a crossroads. One path is familiar, comfortable, predictable. The other path is uncomfortable, demanding, uncertain, but it leads to the life you've been dreaming about. Most people hesitate at this moment. They wait, they hope, they delay. But the people who win, they decide, and today, this moment is your moment to decide to upgrade your life. Starting now, upgrade your life now. Not tomorrow, not next month, not when circumstances change or confidence magically appears, now. Because the truth is, your life does not improve by accident. It improves the moment you raise your standards. Every breakthrough you've ever admired in someone else's life began the same way. Someone made a decision that the way they were living was no longer acceptable. They got fed up with settling. They got tired of explaining why they weren't where they wanted to be, and that emotional leverage pushed them to change. Your current life is a reflection of the standards you've been accepting, the relationships you tolerate, the habits you repeat, the excuses you allow. If you want a new life, you must become a new version of yourself, not someday, today, because success is not about luck, talent, or timing. It's about alignment. Alignment between what you say you want and what you are willing to do consistently. Most people don't fail because they aim too high. They fail because they aim too low and accept it. They normalize exhaustion, dissatisfaction, financial stress, emotional emptiness. They call it real life. But let me tell you something, there is nothing normal about waking up every day uninspired, disconnected, and unfulfilled. That's not life. That's survival. And you were not born to merely survive. You were born to grow, to expand, to contribute, to win. Upgrading your life begins with upgrading your identity. You do not get what you want in life, you get who you are. If you see yourself as someone who quits when it gets hard, you will always find a reason to stop. If you see yourself as someone who rises, adapts, and persists, you will always find a way through. The moment you change the story you tell yourself about who you are, everything changes. You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation. You don't need permission. What you need is a decision that becomes non-negotiable. A line in the sand that says, from this day forward, I do not settle for less than I'm capable of. Because once your standards rise, your behavior follows. When staying the same becomes more painful than changing, change becomes inevitable. Let's talk about fear. Fear is not your enemy, it's your indicator. Fear shows up when you're about to grow. When you feel fear, it means you're standing at the edge of expansion. Most people retreat at that edge. Winners step forward. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the decision that your future matters more than your comfort. Upgrading your life means upgrading what you do daily. Your habits are the foundation of your destiny. Small decisions, repeated consistently, shape everything. The way you start your morning, the way you fuel your body, the way you speak to yourself when no one is listening. These moments may seem insignificant, but compounded over time, they determine whether you build momentum or regret. You must become relentless about protecting your energy. Stop giving your best hours to distractions. Stop investing your emotions in people who drain you. Stop consuming content that keeps you small. Your focus is your most valuable asset. Where focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, results show up. Upgrading your life also means upgrading your environment. If you're surrounded by people who normalize mediocrity, you will eventually conform to it. Proximity is power. Get around people who challenge you, stretch you, demand more from you, not because they're better than you, but because they refuse to let you stay the same. Growth is contagious when you place yourself in the right room. And let's be honest, growth is uncomfortable. It will test your patience, discipline, and self-belief. There will be days when you feel like you're moving backwards. That's not failure, that's conditioning. Muscles grow by resistance. Character grows by challenge. Confidence grows by keeping promises to yourself when it would be easier to quit. You must learn to detach from instant gratification and commit to long-term fulfillment. The life you want requires discipline today so you can enjoy freedom tomorrow. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you are upgrading your future. Every time you follow through instead of backing down, you are reinforcing a powerful identity, someone who can be trusted by others and by yourself. Upgrading your life requires radical responsibility. No more blaming circumstances, upbringing, or other people. You may not be responsible for what happened to you, but you are 100% responsible for what you do next. Ownership is power. The moment you take full responsibility, you reclaim control. You don't need to see the entire path, just the next step. Clarity comes from action, not thinking. Confidence comes from doing, not waiting. The fastest way to upgrade your life is to move. Imperfect action beats perfect intention every time. Start before you're ready. Learn as you go. Adjust forward. Your mind will try to protect you by keeping you the same. It will remind you of past failures, doubts, and worst-case scenarios. That's not intuition, that's conditioning. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who chooses which thoughts to believe. Feed your mind with empowering questions. What can I learn? How can I grow? What would the strongest version of me do right now? Upgrading your life also means upgrading how you handle adversity. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. You can let challenges break you, or you can let them build you. Every setback carries a lesson, every obstacle carries an opportunity, and every delay is preparing you for something bigger if you choose to see it that way. You are capable of far more than you've demonstrated so far. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is not ability, it's belief and consistency. Once you align those two, progress becomes unstoppable. Stop waiting for confidence. Confidence is a result, not a requirement. Action creates confidence. Momentum creates belief. Take one bold step today, and then another tomorrow. Over time, those steps become a stride, and that stride becomes a transformation. Your life upgrade will demand sacrifices. You may have to say no to people who don't understand your vision. You may have to let go of habits that once felt comforting. But remember, every meaningful upgrade requires letting go of an old version to make room for a new one. Success is not about perfection. It's about persistence. It's about getting back up faster every time you fall. It's about refusing to quit on yourself, because the only real failure is stopping. You don't need to be extraordinary to start, but you must start to become extraordinary. The future you want is built by the actions you take today, not someday, not when it's easier now. Here's the truth you've been waiting to hear: you are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too late. You are in the process of becoming. And the moment you commit fully to your growth, your standards, your vision, is the moment your life begins to upgrade at a speed that will surprise you. So make the decision. Draw the line. Raise your standards. Take control of your habits, your focus, your energy. Demand more from yourself, not because you're not enough, but because you are capable of so much more. Upgrade your life now, because the world does not need a smaller version of you. It needs you focused, disciplined, courageous, and fully alive. And it starts with the decision you make in this moment, right now, to become the person your future is counting on.